Well, I'm happy to be back after 4 weeks and to open this session this afternoon in which you will present what you've been doing over the past 5 weeks. I thought, as the students have actually done most of the work, to let Philip explain a little bit to the stakeholders in general what you have been doing, how it has been going, what was the goal, etc. So, to give the word now to you.
All right, thank you. Thank you all for being here. I, again, recognize a lot of faces. Some people I haven't seen before. So, again, thank you for following our invitation. I'll quickly go over what the project, what the scope of the project was. I think it will also become very clear in the presentation, so I don't want to take away too much. The general project was organized by IP Beja in cooperation with Aarhus University from the Netherlands, and also universities from different countries were invited to join in. And we now have, next to Portuguese and Dutch students, we also have students from Poland, Lithuania and Croatia, and Brazil, sorry. Together we were shuttled around in a group with different academic backgrounds, and the main topic was the big Al-Keva project. As I said before, the specific study area will definitely be covered in the presentations. Just to say, the topic was invasive species. We had 5 weeks to work on this. We did excursions to the reservoir itself, to the Pedrogo and Al-Keva Dam, and to Spain, to Merida and yes, so now after 5 weeks working every day, we're now happy to present you our results. Thank you.
Hello everybody. My name is Eduardo, and I'm in charge of managing the program for modernization and valorization of polytechnics in Portugal. So I'm very much happy to be here representing our minister. By the way, our minister was expected to come with me, but unfortunately, there's always some unfortunate thing on this business. It seems to have a meeting with Prime Minister from 4 to 6:30, so in practice it has been impossible. So our presence here has an important meaning. We want to congratulate you, all of you, students, staff, Polytechnic Beja. Really, we have decided to come here, me and the Minister, to make clear how we strongly support in our public policy for higher education the kind of approach that, if I understand correctly, you have followed in this program. When we talk about modernization of polytechnic systems, we are not talking about new buildings. We are talking about the approach, the program, the methodologies to fit with the best European polytechnics that are the leaders creating the great new professionals for next stage. We believe that we need a practice-based approach to training and learning. And most of large European polytechnics, especially in countries like Holland, like Finland or Ireland, has been leaders in creating an environment of learning based on practice. And this is our model for Portugal. The role of a minister, I'm not minister of course, but is to create a public policy guidelines. And for Portuguese higher education systems, our guidelines are quite easy and simple. Higher education has 2 different pillars, two different kind of institutions. Universities that create and manage knowledge according to traditional disciplinary areas, and polytechnics that create the new professionals for the future, that create professionals based on the knowledge of professions, which, by the way, it's much more difficult, much more wider than purely knowledge-based in disciplinary areas, traditionally in universities. So, first, for us, polytechnics and universities, they are exactly at the same level. There is no one superior to the other, but they should pursue quite different approaches. And for polytechnics, our dream, and we have a dream, yes, we have. Our dream is to be the best on the knowledge of professional, in the professions and professional work, which is much more that scientific and technical knowledge needed to do jobs. It includes the skills, the tactical skills, the non-formal skills, the experience of a job. And the only way you can get it is through field work. And so, in our policy first, we do not believe that research is exclusive of PhD model. We believe that research is in polytechnics a tool to teach and learn from the beginning. And the challenge is how we integrate research activities, practical-based research activities. How do we integrate them on our formal curriculum? And my hope, my expectation is that polytechnics are better on this than universities, definitely. By the way, I'm a professor in universities, so I know well what I'm talking about. So, in our policy, why we become so much interested in this experience? First, it was field work, learning through experience, learning doing things together with stakeholders. And I think I should mention idea here. Is the idea right here? Yeah, thanks very much. And this is another crucial point in our policy. We expect field work, research, practice-based research to be done in topics, in problems that emerge from our regional interactions with the local actors. So thanks very much to IDEA for the critical, crucial contribution to this initiative. So, practice-based research as a tool to teaching and learning along the lifelong student's life. This has been, of course, the first reason. Second reason is one of our main policies for polytechnics is internationalization. This is a very Portuguese kind of problem. But we do not agree we can upgrade or downgrade universities and polytechnics because they are quite different things, quite different methodologies, quite different kind of approaches. None is better than the other. So we do not accept any kinds of interchange, polytechnics being upgraded to universities or universities being downgraded for polytechnics. If they are not good, we only have two solutions. To help them to become good or to close them. There's no other way to deal with that. Because we believe on diversification of models of learning. We believe that Portugal, the country, Europe, has a lot to gain having diversified different models of teaching and learning for diversified publics, for diversified kind of students. So, for polytechnics, we dream with practice-based research as a tool for learning, and this seems, as I understand what you have been doing, very much the kind of approach we are looking for. And this has been done together with corporate agents, local, regional, important stakeholders that from whom emerged the problem. And you have been working with them to solve a problem. Learning with solving problems. So this is basically the reasons why we become so much interested on this experience. And on internationalization, where is Margarita? Oh, Margarita is there. I must also thank Margarita for our long historic relationship with IERIS. I visited already IERIS, so I must tell, I've been very pleased to know IERIS in Holland. And last year, Kim, wasn't it Kim? Yeah, the president, your president, yeah, has been here maybe 1 year ago, more or less. She was on holiday, by the way. But she was able to meet with us in an important meeting here in Beja, more or less 1 year ago. So we strongly value the experience of Polytechnic of Beja with IERIS, with Holland Polytechnics, with whom we are trying to improve and increase our kind of relationships. And this is exactly the kind of model we are looking for. Exchange of students, mixing international experiences. I hope in the next, mixing Portuguese students with international students. Having international students here knowing and learning with Portuguese experience. And of course loving Portugal. Someone told me, someone learned a very important thing here, to be lazy. That's philosophy. That's philosophy that I like. We should talk about that. You are learning something. This is a clear proof you are learning. And I'm quite happy to have here a diversity of European and non-European countries, a special mention to Brazil, with whom we expect to improve and increase our school relationships on the polytechnical level and all the other countries. So, the reasons we came here, and the Minister was expected to come but didn't come, was because we see your experience as exactly the kind of thing we dream of.